tutorial will explain to you how to calculate the average atomic mass of an element using the masses of its isotopes. So here's a question. A group 2 element has three naturally occurring isotopes X, Y, and Z whose masses and abundances are represented below. So this is the isotope X with a mass of 24 AMU and 90% abundance. Isotope Y, 25 AMU with 5% abundance, and isotope Z, mass 26 with 5% abundance. Now, how to calculate the average atomic mass? In order to calculate the average atomic mass, we take the mass of every isotope, mass of each isotope, we multiply it by the percent abundance divided by 100. So if the element has three isotopes, you add them all. So mass of isotope 1, mass of isotope 2 times the abundance, etc. So as much as isotopes you have, you keep on adding. So for isotope X, the mass is 24. I'm going to multiply it by the abundance 90 over 100. So the answer of this one is 21.6 AMU. And the mass of isotope Y is 25 times 5% over 100. And the mass, the average atomic mass of isotope Z is the atomic mass of isotope Z times the abundance over 100. So 25 times 5 over 100, that is equal to 1.25 AMU. And 26 times 5 over 100, the mass is equal to 1.3 AMU. Now, finding the final average atomic mass of the element of this group 2 element will be 21.6 plus 1.25 plus 1.30. 21.6, 1.5, and 1.30. And the final answer would be 24.15 AMU. So that is the answer to the question, the average atomic mass of element X. And of course, whenever we write an answer, it should be always followed by the appropriate unit. Now, moving on with this question. If isotope Y has 12 protons, you can pause here and check which element in the periodic table has 12 protons. The one with 12 protons is magnesium. So Y is magnesium. And I knew that by checking how many protons it has. So isotope Y has 12 protons, 13 neutrons. So first identify Y and write its isotope notation. So element Y is the magnesium. Now, when I want to write the isotope notation, we always follow. We use the symbol X. On top, we put the mass number, and down, we put the atomic number. Now, knowing that this atom is the magnesium, I'm going to put 12 here. And for A, it is equal to the protons plus neutrons. Protons plus neutrons, and that is 25. So this is the isotope notation of element Y. Now, explain why the average atomic mass, the one that we obtained over here, is not a whole number. As it says in the question, the atomic mass is a calculated average mass of all the isotopes of any element. And therefore, when we calculate this average atomic mass, we multiply upon calculating average atomic mass, we multiply the mass of each isotope by its abundance over 100 and add them all together. All of the isotopes, add them all together. Therefore, that's why we get we don't get a whole number, we get a number with decimal places. Now, I have another question here for you. Again, I have an element Y with 3 isotopes, X, R, and S, and the percentage abundances are shown in here. Now, again, in this question, they are asking to calculate the average atomic mass of Y. So, first of all, we're gonna multiply every mass by its own abundance divided by 100. And we will find their sum, their total. So the average atomic mass of element Y is the mass of the first isotope multiplied by the abundance over 100 plus the mass of the second isotope multiplied by the abundance over 100 plus the mass of the third isotope multiplied by the abundance over 100. So the answer here is going to be times 80 over 100. The first portion is 19.2 from the first isotope. The second portion is 2.5 from the second isotope and 2.6 from the third isotope. So the final answer would be 19.2. So 19.2 plus 2.5 plus 2.6, 24.3 AMU.